Okay, we're in FS25. I am on high settings, not highest, with some custom settings like shadow quality, some other stuff. Really, this video is about in-game settings once you're in the game. Hopefully this is the shader stuff still loading, and I'm not going to have to nuke my settings, because the game actually looks a lot better. It does look a lot better. Just the trees. There's a huge variety of trees on the US map, Riverbend Springs, which we're looking at now. Which almost all of them are not harvestable by a processor. We'll talk about that later. Okay, in-game menu. They've reduced the tabs, but then there's more click-through tabs. Sub-tabs, I guess we'll call them. So let's zoom out. Let's look at the map. Okay. So, first menu on the map is going to show you crop types, right? And all the field numbers. Growth stages. Don't see anything new there. Remove foliage. Is that? I don't know. We have soil composition. Oh, we have a weed meter. Was there a weed meter before? I didn't play with weeds, so maybe not. 2 states of fertilization, plowing, lime, rolling, mulched, stones, yellow to red. Is that new? And watered. Which, do we see that color? I don't think so. I'm not seeing any. Just tell me if I'm wrong. Don't see any watered fields. Okay. Hotspots. I never really understood hotspots. I think it's just like POIs, maybe? I don't know. But yeah, you've got sell points, train stations, stores. We don't have any equipment, so none of this stuff's going to work. Oh, we can turn them all on. Or off. Farmland. Okay, I don't... This feels different. Maybe not. I'm not a super fan of farmland screen, but I thought before it was like more distinct, or now it's a very subdued filter over the farmland when you don't have it highlighted. But so this is farmland. So you click on it, right? Highlights it green. You can buy, or you can warp to it. Just warp to it and visit it. It's kind of cool. Okay, create job. Select a vehicle to create job. I don't have any vehicles. And then it's supposed to show you active workers. I guess we need active workers. Calendar, crop calendar. This is condensed because now we have the weather right at the bottom of the screen. So there's not a separate weather tab. So they got rid of a whole tab right there. So weather or planting season, calendar, and weather is all on one screen. Animals, we don't have any animals. Just got an animals tab. Contracts. Lots of contracts. What is that? Oh, stonework. Ugh. And so it's been released that, and these are separated. So baling should be strictly baling. Like the grass is already cut. Literally all you do is bale it, and you get no extra bales. Deadwood. Okay. Deadwood, help the owner cut. So you just cut them down. Somebody did a test of this. It says you can sell them afterwards, but one of the main content creators did a test, and as soon as he completed the contract, the trees disappeared. They were still laying on the ground on the property, but they disappeared. So I'm not sure if we've quite figured that out yet. Fertilizing, there you go. Harvesting, and you're not going to get any extra. You just harvest the field, take it to the sell point, and you get paid the contract. There's no extra anymore. Mowing is just hoeing. Mowing is literally just mowing. You can't do anything extra on the piece of land. It's literally just mowing. Okay, productions. I do like the production. This is much better than what we had before, where you literally had to scroll through that crazy screen where it listed all the products. This is much better. You just click on the production, then you see the products and what's going on with those products. So this is way better. Prices. This is another screen. They've condensed a ton of tabs. So you have commodities in alphabetical order, because that makes sense, right? I don't know what order they were in before. And when you started adding mods, it just got wild. So commodities are in alphabetical order. They're on the left. And then if you have it highlighted, you see the prices for each sell point, and then the variation price chart, price fluctuation chart is right here. So that's awesome. That's good. Good stuff, right? Then we have your vehicle info. So we have the vehicles we listed, their license plate. I don't know why that's a big deal. I don't even know why is that on there. The age, working hours, condition, leasing cost, value. Oh, interesting. Leasing cost. Okay, so it's going to list leased vehicles on the same screen. Hand tools. Okay, what it is, age, current holder. Oh, for like multiplayer. Okay, cool. Finances. Here we go. Looks like we have the same basic loan system. I have not improved anything about that. It's a little unfortunate. There's our finances. Let's see if they have. So new vehicles, sold vehicles, hand tools, livestock, animals, construction, sold buildings, land purchase, land sale. It looks like we have more categories, like more specific. Some more specific categories, which is nice. Wage payments, that's cool. That was probably on the 22. I didn't look at this screen much in 22. Statistics. So the one thing I'm upset about with 22, and maybe you guys can tell me if I'm missing it, there's no like total money earned screen anywhere that I could find. You can't in finances, you can only go back, you can only see 4 months. Right? And I've been playing a save game for like 10 years. So, or 10 game years, right? In 22. So this is kind of disappointing, right? And then here, time played, years, spray time, plow time, cultivate, harvest. There's no total money earned, which seems like something people would care about. I cared about it. Okay, but there you go, right? So another tab that they've condensed subtabs into, and it makes sense, it's logical, it works. Okay, settings, right? Instead of having separate tabs for game settings, general, it's all, you come here and then you select from control. It makes sense, right? Let's go to general settings. Units. This is where you have to change your units. For some reason, you cannot do it in the main menu. You have to wait until you load into a game to change your units. And we can go full freedom units, miles, Fahrenheit, and acres. help window, colorblind mode, info triggers, right? Turn those on and off. Field info on. I think you get a lot more field info now, which is great. Radio off. I don't care. Camera. Input controls. Just trying this all normal volume. I will tell you, the menu sounds were super loud on the main menu. I had to turn my master volume down 50%. Character volume. I guess that's for multiplayer. So there's your in-game settings. General settings. Excuse me. I'm sorry. So let's go to game settings. You can rename your save right here. Autosave interval, timescale, which you can change in live in game as well using the same keys, 7 and 8. You can change your economic difficulty, traffic on off, seasonal growth, days per month goes up max 28, just like it was 22. Fixed schedule month off, snow on. I wish, or maybe I should have started a new game. There are some default settings I thought were a little odd. Periodic plowing was off for some reason, so I turned that on. I think that was the only one of these that was off by default, and I thought that was just weird. Here's disaster. So it says disaster destruction enabled, right? Click over visuals only. So to me, that's basically destruction off, but it's visual. The tornado will still come, but it's only visual. And then there's disabled. So I think that's like no tornadoes at all, which that's what I'm going to go with, personally. Vehicle control, dirt. Oh, this is how dirty the vehicles get. Automatic engine start, fuel usage, normal. The trail fill limit, that's based on weight, right? It tells you, so if you actually hover over the toggles, it tells you what these are. And then AI workers, everyone needs to come here right away and turn all these off because they're all on by default. The slurry and manure, this is where I thought this was weird. There's only 2 options, buy and off. But for some reason, it's a different UI interface. I don't know why. That's kind of weird to me. Maybe it was an oversight. I don't know. It's weird that your UI is not consistent when there's the same options. So general settings and then controls. So key 1, key 2, mouse, right? And it auto detects my VKB Gladiator joystick, which is awesome. It actually it detected my throttle, my VKB Sims throttle as well, but I've disconnected that. So that's awesome. What it's not detecting is my Logitech wheel. So maybe I need to install a driver because that seems weird. And I have Logitech G Hub installed, but for some reason it's not detecting the wheel. And there's force feedback now in FarmSim, and I have a force feedback capable wheel. So that's a little weird. And my Xbox controller turned off. But that's cool. Joystick auto detected. We'll figure out the wheel. So I think that's it. Yeah. So there you go. There's your in-game settings for SFS25. There's a ton of ambient sound. May not like it, but I think it's cool and it sounds good. Like there's a passing semi sound that's like jake braking, which means it's like decelerating, right? And it sounds actually very realistic. I live not too far from a truck route, and it sounds perfect, actually. And there's jet airliner sounds, even though you can't see them. Yeah, but there's jet airliner sounds, which is interesting. So there you go. There's your in-game settings for FS25. See you on the next one.